One thing that I've noticed in the time of playing in public servers, workshops are kind of a problem. Uh, Going to a workshop almost immediately means that you're opening yourself to get screwed completely and utterly by other players. There's nothing you can do about it once you go in there. If you're going to try to defend it, you have to be able to deal with possibly getting absolutely destroyed by players who will take the workshop and then probably won't even do anything with it. They'll just take it from you simply because you have it and they don't. And then when they get it, they just don't want to do anything with it. It's basically just them taking it and laughing in your face. I have the workshop that you worked so hard to get, and now it's mine.
And then I'm going to disappear shortly after, so you have fun reclaiming it as well. It's sad. There goes the other friend. Or buddy lab.
I just don't get it. Why y'all being so salty about this workshop shit? I don't get it. We have to go into private servers just to ensure we don't get fucked over by people who want to take workshops. It's just, it's downright annoying. I don't ever get why people had to start this. I don't know.
But you guys gotta remember, bro. At the same time, some of that stuff those workshops offer are significantly less than making it yourself. For example, the ammo factory. The higher the ammo capacity per click on a Tinker's Workbench is significantly higher for things like minigun 50 cal than it is with ammo factory, where it makes one bullet every so many minutes. People don't. They're okay with that, and the people that can do it don't do it. But the ones that would like to do it usually get screwed because, just like that, it's you have it, I don't.
The main one I've seen is Poseidon. Jesus Christ.
The second thing that you have it, I know. Any Fusion Core location, though, the one I do claim, if I do claim public server-wise, is Manunga. It's been widely accepted to have a higher enemy count spawn during a defend than the others. Therefore, a lot of people would rather not. Will they try? Yeah, maybe, but they likely won't because, once again, higher enemy count. You might get a couple scorch bees up your ass right after you do. So it's better to watch and wait and see. But, it's why. Still,
I just don't get it.
Workshop my forte, so I won't bash anyone for having it. I won't bash anyone for not having it. But we need to learn how to share Wasteland. At least, I don't ever go into anyone's own workshop without telling them that, or asking them if I can. I'll tell them that I'm not there to claim it. I'm just there to get some things and well and scrap. I promise you come watch. Just if you think so. That way, they feel less edgy that I'm there, and, I feel like I won't get my ass fucked when I decide to show up towards them. Something that scares me is that. They don't take much. Just showing by a dude's camp. They see you, it's like, oh, that little shit's gonna take my stuff. They get up on you, they don't even think twice to level you, and you, in hindsight, you were just there to, for a little bit of loot. Just a little bit of loot. No big major deal. No one's hurt, no one's not hurt. But, it's, like I said, it's just a thing that happens. I'm currently crafting. But, like I said, if we can all just share and understand that letting the person know, if they say, please don't go to my workshop, that's fine. Respect it. If they've ever told me no, I leave it alone. I'll go somewhere else. But if it's closer if it's closer to my camp or need it more and they agree to letting me in, I'm ecstatic because they're not going to hopefully not come and kill me, which I'm always for.
But yeah, there are some. Yeah, but still, then you can't exactly trust all of them that say that because then they might just let you collect it and then take what you just collected as well. If it's not like ammo,
Right.
if it's like jump strap.
You gotta also remember, you're thinking low about too low about the community. I know that some of them are
I'm
low
not thinking too low, but I'm just not ruling out that that's a possibility. It's a possibility,
Right.
but it's not. It doesn't happen a lot.
I like to believe that the people of the community are not that bad.
Right.
I hope they won't try that. I really do. Well, could they? Yeah, I guess if you want to call it a possibility, yeah, they might. But I'm not going to immediately think, if he says, yeah, sure, that, okay, he said, yeah, sure, that they're going to come and threaten me. I'm not going to do that. That's not my forte. That's like telling a guy you could have that cookie, but the second you bite into that cookie, I'm going to beat you for eating it.
I don't think of that of everyone. I just say that it's a possibility, and I don't like the idea of completely letting my guard down.
And it is a possibility. I agree. It is a very large possibility that's going to happen. People will do that, but at the same time, we just don't want to talk too much down to the community. You know, a lot of them need it. I don't want to talk too much down to it either.
Right.
This is not fair. I mean, like, some people don't. Some people are following the rules and doing their thing, being as friendly gets, and I
enjoy those people. But given that, there are still some people who have been very rotten or bad in the community as well.
Okay.
It's just
right.
These whole situations have been going on for a while, and we've been looking for people to help prevent that, to help go.
Right.
And
yes, I'm glad for those who've joined my group. Those, if you're watching, thank you for joining willingly and doing your best, especially the one that runs a PlayStation account and an Xbox account. People like you make me want to keep playing the game and keep doing what we do at Vault Day. That being said, about good people, I also want to make a side note a little bit, trail up just a smidge here, Brian. And as you know, for the past few days, I had an individual's come back, and it came off to me as he was trying to, he looked like something was up. It's a couple, and we'll just keep it short and sweet. A little bit of a misunderstanding had happened of why he was really there, and some of his friends weren't being friendly, and they were making him look like the bad guy. And I think what I'm going for here is picking your battles and picking your words wisely. I'm now been officially guilty of not doing so, and because of that, we almost had our first faction war that I've been trying to avoid for years. One of his group members was immature, like crazy immature, and was ready to fight us, but use this individual as he's mad at you, and I'm gonna fight you because I'm mad. But the one that I've talked to recently, I got on angry the next morning when I talked to him overnight a little bit as well, because his friend kept messaging me this stuff, and I blocked him. And when he got on today, and I gave him a second chance because I was angry because I couldn't sleep. It was 11 o'clock to 8:30 in the morning. I was very tired, and I still kind of am, but I'm dealing with it because I'm happy to deal with it now because the individual, I'll keep we'll call him Johnston as an example, just to keep the names confidential. Johnston came back, and I gave him another chance to chat, and he told me his friend, who I will not mention at all, even giving the dude a name, we'll call him Guy. The guy ran up and was being immature, and as you remember getting in there with Johnston said, we're still dealing with it. So Johnston said to me, likely Guy is getting his butt kicked out of the group. They're giving him a big old boot, and he's going to probably be left with nothing because he is an immature teenager who wanted this to happen. He was he kind of, this Guy wanted to do what our group is solely against. If you're in the Last Scientist, or you're not,
Yes, I am.
Even though there is no admin, I consider you second in power because of what you're willing to do for us and help us with. And so what I'm talking about here with the group is Johnson had to come back and completely help me understand, because I was very pissed when he got on today. I was like, dude, what the hell? Johnson came back. I was like, just hold on a minute. I got to explain, Gauss. And, he explained everything. And I'm very grateful he willingly came back and was less butthurt. He explained why he's been so angry as well, too. That people have been getting under his skin on purpose within the group.
Right.
As well. I like a Bravo sitting there screaming, hello, hello, hello.
I want to transition into my next topic. I have been vending. I would call myself an active vendor in the community. Maybe not on the selling end. Yeah, I'm constantly selling stuff. I'm putting stuff in my shop, but I don't have a whole lot to offer. But I'm more in the buying side. I do West Tech every day, cap my vendors, get as many caps as I can in a single day. And then I go around looking at vendors, see what they're selling in terms of weapons. I got my armor set up. Maybe I'll buy some heavy combat armor or something in the future. But I just wanted to talk about the fact that I want to vend with people, and I see these people who have a nice amount of stuff on them, and I'll go to them first. And then some of those people who have a lot of shit in their camp aren't even really vending. They have a fucking trap base. I'd walk up to their vending machine. One of them, I even fell through their fucking floor, and there was a shit ton of punji boards. Why?
Or even a display. They use their machine as a display to not only lure you in, but it is a display. Toilet paper for a couple million caps. Why?
Right. I just hate that.
I get toilet paper in the wasteland would be second to none, clean and not used, but geez, man, you have to. I get if you think it's a joke, but it's not really a joke in the public eye.
And if it is a joke, it's not really funny.
But if it's toilet paper, it's a funny joke. It's a joke. But when you start doing that with things like quest items, you need to do a quest, or a gun like a pipe pistol that, it's like half broken or some crap, or not broken, making it the highest you can put it. You went from funny joke to hey, you need that for a quest? Too bad. You have to pay up, or you can go find it somewhere else. Especially with the Pioneer Scout quest, people have a significantly harder time finding those things. I've done it recently with my work at Vault Tech. We do apologize for such problems that you may have had. But geez, people, let's not sell it for a couple trillion cows. Like, you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting anybody but yourself. You're making people mad at you, but it makes you an ass. Because now that person, you may have been their only way to get it. And then what did you do? You went and sold it for a couple trillion cows. Like, why?
And another thing is, I hate going to a camp and falling through the floor and not even getting to see what they're selling. Maybe if I got to see what was in the damn vending machines before I got into a trap of punji boards that usually don't work because I stand still and fast travel out anyway. But it's like, I just want to see what's in the vending machines. Come on, you don't have to stoop that low. It just...
Yeah, you don't care about getting trapped, but you want to see... I'd understand that greatly as well, and that's understandable.
But you're just abusing my patience, and you're abusing my temptation. I just really want to see what's in your damn vending machines. Don't hide it from me.
Right. It's saddening. I do agree. Do you have a broadsider? I'll be getting a quad broadsider this soon. But I agree with that person. I was getting on sidetracked. I apologize once again, because that is a habit of mine. But people, just chill out. You're hurting yourself doing it. Trap bases with a funny joke. You won't be laughing or saying though. Voltaic's giving all you little shit the frowny face for sure, and I'm gonna treat it childish because you're being childish. Don't care what you say at all. You're being childish. Trap bases are childish. They're immature. They're unnecessary, and it's just uncalled for. So I'll treat all of you like children. Y'all get a funny face on Vault Tech, and you better hope and pray we don't find you, because your base is gonna soon. Trap bases will be outlawed completely and punishable. And just, it's just be nice to each other. I get if it's a small joke and his friend was the one getting into it, like recently with
And
our buddy and another guy in the group I mentioned before. He didn't really mean it. Like, got stuck in it, funny joke, and
that was for griefers though.
Johnston kind of laughed a little though when he got that cover too, and to mention he was in a chat with Bravo. He talked to Bravo, and they kind of had a half laugh about it. I mean, they didn't like, funny joke, like, you're hilarious, man, but they laughed about it a little bit because there's, what did my friend William always says, life is too goddamn short to get at each other's throats for literally everything. Life's too short to hold a grudge for eternity. And though did Johnston make me mad in the past, that's how this all kind of started, yeah, but I even, you can vouch from here with other people too. When me and you leave people and we don't talk to them anymore, don't I ask about them every so often? I ask, how do you think they're doing?
Yes, you do.
I still think about them, so I don't hate people. And I just maybe even then maybe wish they would have done better. But I still think about them. I still worry about them. Hell, with Soviet, I hope, as much as I hate the dude, I hope he does not get corona, because he seems pretty happy for the most part playing Fallout. Now, most people are like, oh God, he stubbed my toe on the way to work. I hope he gets corona and then AIDS and dies from AIDS and not the corona. I hope the dude, I hope he has fun with his life. I'm to the point now currently where I'm not mad at him no more. You screwed us over. He said some things, but we all do things. We all have skeletons in our closet. We all make mistakes and say things we later regret and maybe even could change. And I wish him and his other friends that I've interacted with the best of luck with whatever they do. Now I won't come back with Johnston. Johnston's he did explain what was with the stalking thing. He could not see me on the map, and he did not mean to make it look strange. And I've told that to Ryan, we'll call him, because that's not his name, but confidentiality, we'll call him. He I think I'd hear that, and he's like, okay, fine. It can't, because Johnston looked a little creepy, and for my end, it did kind of look strange as well. But once he explained it to me, I explained it to Ryan. It's all good. Everybody's buddy. Hell, I've even befriended Johnston back, unblocked him and everything.
And
I forgot. It's been a while.
I want to talk about one more topic before we end this video. I want to talk about the fact that
you okay?
Okay, so some people have been saying that because of the way we run our thing, that I may have said some things wrong, and then they just jump to the assumption that we hate PvP. We don't hate PvP under given the right circumstances, which
right.
But we really don't like it when it's like the first thing that happens in any situation, gathering, group up. It's just
right.
To fight somebody should not be the first resort. Should not be the first option. And
that's where my story with Johnston comes into play. I was kind of angry at Johnston for his friends because one of his friends wanted to fight me. That was the first thing the dude wanted to. He's like, I'm gonna be visiting you soon. I hope you like nukes and PvP never ending. I'm gonna come visit your setup soon. Johnston told me that he'll be out of the group and out of power before he even gets out of school today. So, because they were getting tired of him doing that. That dude's done it 3 times. I dodged a bullet there. Just talking it out would help a lot more than raising guns in the same war is inevitable, even though it is. But for this scenario, it's not. You can still sit there and talk and be just fine. And I'm very happy. I'm very grateful that me and Johnston got to chat 3 times, even though the first 2 weren't so friendly, but I was really tired. But I'm grateful we got to mend that friendship, because now Mage will be less angry at us. I bet she's going to be really angry when he gets on. I was like, oh, me and Johnston are best friends now. Come on, guys. You woke me up for this. I woke him up. messaging him about Johnston, and it was very unfriendly, but that was before the messaging. So Nigel get on later on, and he'd be like, well, what the fuck do I do now? Nothing.
But
Very grateful for it, so just, do we want to use the rest of our little smidge of time to mention our group and how we mention it about the science?
last thing, real quick plug. If you would like to join the Last Scientists,
Fallout 76.
In Fallout 76, pop one of us a message. My gamer tag is Bromby. Pop me a message. I will invite you to a party, and I'll have things set up, and I'll talk to you about what the Last Scientist is, our requirements, we don't have a whole lot, but our rules and what goes on. So it's just
die. Rest in peace.
But yeah, that's what it is. I thank you for your time. I made this video a little short and sweet because the topics we were talking about weren't gonna go into a whole lot of detail. But
thank you for having me as well. But like I said before, if you get any viewers that want to join us, you can also leave it in the description just in case.
I will, if I can.
Let them know you directly, because I probably will be busy. I gotta go back to the vault, do more vault stuff, as you know. Vault Tech Rep is always doing something. Thank you for having me on your show again. I'm very grateful to spend my smidge of break that Vault Tech allows me to have to talk to the other dwellers of the wasteland.
Thank you for being here. But as for this video, that's what we have. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.